Welcome to Dynamo Dynamics, winning goals to digital dominance. I'm your host, Danny Perry, and with me as always is my guy, Kai Peterson, and we're here to talk about a couple of matches this week. The Dynamo were in action midweek at Vancouver. We had the distinct pleasure of attending that game in person, and it was, as usual, the game day experience is awesome, but also, unfortunately, as usual, the crowds are just a little bit sparse here in Houston. So we are still imploring our fans to get out there. There's still 2 more home matches to attend, so please come out and support the team. But we did manage to have an enjoyable experience, a nice game. What about the result, Kai?
We had a draw 1-1, but it honestly felt more of like a loss. We really dominated that game. Possession, we had so many opportunities from the corners. I think it was 11.
13
to their
2.
2, yeah.
13 to 2.
And that's a lot of, not every corner is going to have a shot on target, but it's given you an opportunity, and we just couldn't take advantage of it. But
Agreed.
They did have a few defenders that were really good at just heading the ball back.
Agreed. We had, I think, as we've said at the match, it was a tale of 2 halves. The first half, the Dynamo really pretty much dominated. I mean, possession-wise, the quality of shots, or the quality of opportunities they were getting, the number of corners, everything. But we ended up with the 1 goal right, basically, in stoppage time. And then the second half, it almost completely reversed, and they had more shots. They had more shots on target. They controlled possession a little bit more. We still dominated in that stat. However, they got the equalizer in the 73rd minute, I believe it was, and that's when you just hate to concede at that stage of the game. It was deflating, to say the least, wasn't it?
And it also kind of seemed like Vancouver was just kind of, after they got that goal, they really stopped attacking as much, and we
settled for the draw.
They were settling, and honestly, there was a few times where I felt like we were settling, but we were just playing a slower paced attack, it seemed like. But an unfortunate draw. But we went into the weekend. It had Austin, and if you want to take that.
There you go. So we did a satisfying draw, but a dissatisfying draw at the same time. It was we'll take it. It's a point, right? We always say a point's a point.
They're really close to us in the table, so I mean it's beneficial to get a point. So
correct. At this stage of the season, a point matters. Every point matters, and but we did have another match at the weekend to try to get more than a point against the rival, the new emerging rival, the villains in green who have beat us twice this season.
I know, they really,
and they're not that good. Are they? Are they really that good?
I think when they play us, they play a little bit better than usual, it seems.
Apparently.
Even watching this past game against them, they played us really close. I think they had about the same amount of shots on targets. I know they dominated us in corners. And the possession was fairly close. I think it was like 55-45%.
Yeah, as far as matches are concerned, the Dynamo have been dominating almost every match in possession-wise.
Like
this time around,
35 most of the time, almost 60-40 if the other team's lucky. But they played it well. I mean, they actually had tons of scoring opportunities. They just couldn't hit the back of the net.
Well, how about us?
We struggled too, but we did get one off a corner. We took advantage, and it was nice.
It was nice. I mean, I guess it's not so much a goal still counts for just 1 point, but that was a really nice goal. The bicycle kick from Coco Carrasquilla. Something you don't really see very often in any league, and he executed it to perfection at exactly the right time. 83rd minute. Man, crush him at that moment. Loved it. So we did get one out of this rivalry this year.
That was disappointing. I really thought that we should sweep them. I think next year we will. I think
you heard it here first.
I think we'll we'll get after them next year for sure.
We will. Well, Austin has really made it interesting. They've made it a rivalry very, very quickly, where what didn't exist before this season now does. So I like that a lot. And again, the quality of that goal from Karaskea was just fantastic. So we have a few. The result of that, we got 3 points from that one. So 4 between the last 2 matches, and coincidentally, we rise 4.
We bumped us up, and we're now sitting 5th.
Was that your prediction? Is that your prediction where we were going to land at the end of the season?
I said we were going to land 4th or 5th. I said I'll be a little bit more optimistic, and I said we'll finish 4th.
All right.
So we're in control.
We are. We have 2 more matches
seat.
in the conference against Seattle and the LA Galaxy. We have 4 matches total. I think St. Louis and New England are in that mix as well from the Eastern Conference. So 4 matches to go, and we're sitting pretty good as long as we don't concede points.
Yeah, I think really we can take care of business and really solidify that 4th spot. Maybe 3rd, but I really think we'll finish 4th.
Maybe 3rd. Maybe 3rd. All right. All right. Kai said it. We're going to manifest it. So that's the Dynamo. We will definitely be back to keep you guys up to date as the season progresses. Barrels towards its end. But there's some other stuff going on. I guess Champions League kicked off in Europe last week, and Bayern, man, that was quite the dismantling, right?
Yeah, we gave them an introduction to the Champions League. The new format it's introducing smaller clubs to the tournament, but it has its pros and cons, and some of the pros are that they have a chance to really display their team and maybe have a run like Ajax had in 2019. But it also has its cons whenever
you have a 9-2 result. 9-2 result.
And the kicker was that it was a 1-goal game at one point.
It was. I know we were watching, and when I came in, it was 3-0, I believe it was, and then it was over.
I said I may switch it over to another game because we're just gonna take care of business from here. I think you're bad luck.
No. All I said was, you never know, Kai. They could score you scored 3 in the first half. They could score 3 in the second, and they scored 2 in 2 minutes.
They scored 2 in 2 minutes.
Well, be honest. Did you get a little nervous?
No, I'm not nervous at all. But I got more a little angry because I think now in this new format, goal differential will matter, and I think against a team of that caliber, they're a good team, but comparing them to a big European, like a Bundesliga, Premier League, Serie A, any of the big leagues, if you're a top team in that league, you should really dominate any other team. And we gave it right back to them. We scored 6 more.
It was
six more that half.
As if it just infuriated Bayern, and you just
poured it on. I think when we were up 7-2 or 8-2, I think we were actually slowing down scoring, and Thomas Muller, he got mad, and he literally was dribbling the ball, looking back and bringing the team on to push. He wanted to score more, which...
Wow. That's just such horrible sportsmanship, but... Okay, maybe not. But what do you think about the new format overall, though? I guess I miss the home and home, the POTS system.
Yeah, it's a little confusing right now.
8 games, I guess, and I'm not really sure how it all is going to play out. But like you said, there are pros and cons. One of the pros is FIFA makes a lot more money. There are a lot more teams in this thing, so it's going to be pretty intense. But that's the format we'll have to look forward to in 2026 when we have matches here in Houston and Dallas and other parts of the United States. So I guess there's more matches to attend, and more opportunities for fans to see the game live and close.
I think the cons is that players will get injured, and it will kind of hurt the league play. Arsenal's already had a few injuries this year from international break, so it's just more games. Some of the players dislike it, so I don't know, but I don't really think the players are going to have a say in
do they
the
ever?
Structure. So,
do they ever? But well, let's just hope the World Cup keeps its same format.
Yeah,
then
agreed.
versus what we're seeing here. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm not going to discount it. Just I guess until it's over, right?
As a fan of the game, there's a lot more games going to be on. So
well said. Well said. What else do we have? We could talk VAR, refereeing, the inconsistency of refereeing. Okay, we won't. I'll let that one go. But big match, Man City and Arsenal this weekend, and controversial. Arsenal fought well after having a man sent off for, dubious yellow at best. But what can you say? We got a point.
A point away at City with City's caliber of a team right now, and y'all are injured. So good. I'd say it's a win.
It was. I mean, well,
but it felt like a loss because City scored in the 98th minute.
98th.
So
minute, at the stroke of death, and a draw there is what. That would have been a good result on any match day. That's what I was expecting to happen. Actually, was a draw, and a win would have been fantastic. We had the win, but
anything could happen.
Here come the referees, but whatever. The seasons are well underway all the way around. We're coming to a close. We have our upcoming matches. The next for us is Seattle.
And they're 1 point back.
1 point.
So.
Man, the Western Conference is tight. So, prediction? This is at Seattle.
Yeah, but I think we're in pretty good form right now. I think the goals are going to come. I think we will finish them 3-2.
3-2. Now, mindful, Herrera is still out. Karaskea has come in and filled in well in the midfield. Just keeping that prediction?
Yeah, while watching us, we create so many opportunities. We just need the finishing. And when we do finish, we're an explosive offensive team, so I think we can do it.
All right. Perfect. Well, so prediction again was 3-2. Man, I've been on 2-1 for a while. I'm going 1-0. 1-0 Dynamo, and we rise to third in the table.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Well, that would be nice. That would be a big jump, probably fourth. But I think we'll win. I think that we're still in the right type of form and the right type of mentality to move forward. So that's my prediction. That's your prediction. We'll see how it goes. And
we'll see y'all next week. And just let us know your team. Let us know if you're following Champions League, and keep up with the Dynamo. We want to see y'all out of the game. So, and give us a like and comment and follow us on all our socials.
Perfect. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us once again for Dynamo Dynamics. We will see you next time.